the 76ers got Joel Embiid back, and they just beat the Miami Heat to move up to, I didn't look at the standings yet. I think we're still a half game behind them, but to inch closer to the 6th seed. The Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey two-man game from the beginning of this game, it came back like the one that got away, you know? It came back like there was a girl you were in love with and she just disappeared for 2 months. And you were so sad. You're like, when's she going to come back into my life? The Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid two-man game comes back into our lives and sweeps us off our feet again. And really, you know, Joel being out for all that time, was it a blessing in disguise as far as Tyrese Maxey being forced to put the team on his back for a month straight, being forced to be the number one option, getting all of that experience against all these NBA teams, being the number one option, being the guy that you need to carry you and score for you to even have a fighting chance. So it just, Joel comes back, and I just still see this Tyrese Maxey so confident he doesn't even look like a number 2 option. You know what I'm saying? Does anybody else feel that same way? Joel comes back, but now I feel like you have 2 number 1s. And right off the jump, it's a Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey two-man game. And Maxey's just flying to the rim like a bat out of hell because they're paying attention to Joel. And he's capitalizing on the hedge man or the center taking a half a step toward Joel Embiid, or the switch man being a little bit too slow on the switch, and he's flying to the rim. And it didn't matter who it was. Duncan Robinson, step right up. Terry Rozier, step right up. Jimmy Butler, doesn't matter. Tyrese Maxey really had a mid-range game going in this game that is game-changing. And we talk about this a lot, and I think Tyrese Maxey, throughout his short career so far, has gotten into stints or points of periods of time or periods of games where he's two-dimensional, where he's either all the way to the rim or he's shooting a 3 or he's forcing up a floater. That mid-range game takes his game to the next level and really completes his game. And he had it going in this one, man. And both times Joel Embiid went out of this game, Tyrese Maxey went on a tear. Both times. It happened in the first half, the end of the first when Joel went out of the game. But there was another big run by Maxey in that third quarter when we were struggling with the zone and Joel Embiid went out of the game and Miami went back to man-to-man. It's like they knew they could slow Joel down by going zone because you can't leave Joel one-on-one. But when Joel went out of the game, they would go back to man-to-man defense for about 2 minutes, and Maxey would say, okay, man-to-man, let's go. And he would just start getting buckets, and then the whole fourth quarter, I felt like they were in a zone because they couldn't stop either of them one-on-one. And then we just had to figure out ways to break the zone. We struggled with it a lot. We were trying to get Joel in the middle of that zone. It wasn't working. Then we switched to late in the game, we had KJ Martin being kind of the float man in that zone that you try to get it to and then make a play out of that, which sounds crazy, relying on KJ Martin's offensive skills to make something happen in the fourth quarter. But I got to credit Nick Nurse for constantly countering. You know, him versus Eric Spoelstra is so much fun to watch. When you really pay attention to the timeouts, the momentum runs, the coaching decisions, it is a lot of fun to watch Nick Nurse versus Eric Spoelstra. Yeah, that second time Joel Embiid went out and Tyrese Maxey took a double team to the rim and went high off the glass on the top right just gives me Allen Iverson vibes when he does things like that, because AI used to just, bro, it didn't matter. You would bring a double, you thought he was too far from the rim, and he would go so high off the glass, you'd be like, how the fuck did he make that? Tyrese had one of those, man. And again, no love from the officials in the whole game for Tyrese Maxey, by the way. No love. No love. Just finishing through contact, play after play after play after play, looking at the refs like, what the hell? But yeah, the thing that stands out to me most about Tyrese Maxey's performance tonight was that mid-range game, man. He really was getting to that fall away mid-range. And in the first, what did he have in the first quarter, bro? What did he have in the first half? 20 something? And it really looked like his shot was so locked in, and you can just tell that Tyrese Maxey practices those shots over and over and over and over and over again. You can just tell, bro. You know what I mean? There's always this Jalen Hurts quote that pops into my mind when I think about it, when he's just so stoic, stone-faced in front of the media, and he says, the work is going to show itself, you know? I don't have to worry about anything because I put the work in, and it's going to show. You're going to see on the field, or you're going to see on the court. I put the work in. You know what I mean? You're building a house. Eventually, you're going to, if you put the work in, things are going to happen. If you lift weights consistently over a period of time for 6 months, you're going to get stronger and build muscle. If you put shots up consistently every day over a period of time, the shot is going to get better and better and better and better and better. And you can just tell how hard Tyrese Maxey works, because that shot is money. And that fall away mid-range is taking him, I'm telling you, man, that I don't know how teams are going to stop that. If he's got that locked in the playoffs, and Joel has his conditioning back, and you're trying to stop Joel, and then Tyrese is getting to a fall away mid-range that it looks like he can't miss. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm blown away by Tyrese Maxey, man. Almost a 37-point triple-double. Almost a 37-point triple-double from Tyrese Maxey. You have a player next to Joel Embiid, finally, who is not past his prime, who actually hasn't even hit his prime yet, who can drop 37, 11, and 9 in big-time NBA games. And this felt like a playoff game. This had playoff energy. And the question that we've been asking for the past couple of years is, can Tyrese Maxey step up and be a star-level player in the playoffs? If tonight didn't tell you yes, then I don't know what to tell you. Then I don't know what to tell you. I think we still struggled with offensive rebounds. Again, obviously, I think Kevin Love had 16 boards. I think he had 10 offensive ones. Where's he at, man? He had 16 rebounds. I don't know if it's going to show me offensive rebounds here. Where's he at? Kevin Love. He only had 4 offensive rebounds, but 12 defensive, 16 total rebounds. And in that fourth quarter, man, it was like, bro, please get a board. I just wanted to win the game so bad. We were down by 7 with like 3 minutes left. It looked like we were completely down and out. That's when Kelly Oubre saved the day. But